This is Tanisha Fuller, CEO for Tried and True Home Care Services. From my Tried and True family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you.
You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.
Because it matters to you, it matters to us. It is Black Video News with your host, Keith Scott. Black Friday Live, San Antonio. Here we go.
Thank you all for tuning in to Black Friday Live. I'm your host, Keith Scott. You know where we always come with the hottest topics and subject matter, always with a special guest. Today's special guest, this brother's been putting in work for years all over the country, all over the city of San Antonio, all through the region of Texas. He's been laying it down in gospel, in R&B, in neo soul, in blues. He's joining us today right here on Black Friday Live, Mr. Carlton Silver King. What's going on?
How you doing?
The Silver King is in the building. Silver and gold. How you doing?
Man, I feel great today.
Good, man. You looking sharp, brother.
Thank you.
Good to have you on Black Friday Live.
Yes.
Tell my viewers a little bit about Carlton Silver King.
Well, I'm homegrown, San Antonio, Texas. I grew up on the east side.
East side.
Yes, and just loved what I do, man. It's great to be as a musician. That's what the love I have.
Yeah, man. Tell me, you started out, all over doing, the choir director and just being a musician and doing what you do.
Yes.
But, tell my viewers a little bit more about, some of the work that you've been putting in, man, right here in San Antonio, Carlton.
Well, I started off in church.
In the church.
In the church house. And I'm still at the church house. And don't plan on leaving the church house.
Right.
Yes, I'm a firm believer. God has used me in church and percussionist. That's what I am, a full-time percussionist. So I started there and they came and got me. They saw me out and about and asked me if I would join my first band. I forgot the name of the band. It's been a while, but yeah. So when I decided to go out there and play a little R&B and do a little soul,
right.
So and it got good. So from there I grew to my next band. Every level rised up.
Right.
For some reason I went from high to high, and then I ended up with Mel Waiters.
Mel Waiters,
y'all know
man,
Mel
right?
Waiters.
San Antonio's finest when it comes to blues.
Yes, and that was a great experience. That's where I got most of my knowledge on the road with him
Right.
for 5 years. Me and Mel kicked it, and and going all the Southern blues, that Southern circuit, that's what they call it, and Chitlin circuit.
Man, what was it like touring with Mel Waiters, man? For, people out there, Mel was just, when we talk about blues, a legend, an icon. Well, what was it like just, all over with Mel Waiters, man?
And it was great. I mean, the start, just to have the first start, to be able to go out there to see what it's all about, what the big boys are doing,
right?
And to look at the different level of crowd. I went from the club crowd to the arenas.
Yeah.
Yes, and opening up for people like Johnny Taylor, Little Milton, Tyrone Davis, all those big artists out there. And to be able to use little old me coming out of San Antonio to open up for these great musicians, and so it was an honor. And so that experience took me to another level in the music business. So when I gave up my 5 years and got off the road and started my own business, which is Silver and Gold Productions today.
Silver and Gold Productions. That's why I said Silver and Gold. But man, really, how did that also cultivate you as a musician, and then just also as a person? Going and visiting different cultures for a young artist out there that's trying, to get in the game, and or in the game. What did it do for you as just a person?
Well, first of all, it taught me to, with having a church background, to me, just being honest with people, loving people. You have to love people in this business. Now, of course, it do get a little tough out there.
Right.
You have to be firm and strong on what you're doing and believe in what you're doing. So I take it serious. Music is very serious to me. So some people say I love it too much, but I don't love it more than God, of course. But I do love my music, and I take it serious. And so from that, from taking it from that level, it just made me understand that the ability to have that opportunity to present yourself and to put it out there to the audience, and the audience grabs you. You feed off of that. And you grow on that, and you give it to them. You give it all you got.
Right. But yeah, I was leaning towards more too also with that, but you touched on, being disciplined and obedient, because when you're serving the Lord and you're out there in the road, touring with all different artists and experiencing different things, trying to stay humble and obedient is something else too, right?
Yes, it is. It is. That's a big part.
It's a challenge.
Yes, and you can easily fall off track in different situations, different levels, different things that come and present to you, because this is a late hour. This is a late hour business. So everything is out there. People drinking, people doing drugs, all kind of stuff is presented to you. But you have to stay strong. You have to stay strong and stay on top of your game. I found out a clear mind works better than a
cloudy one.
There you go.
Well, man, you got something taking place. You're going to be the MC. You're also going to be performing. For my viewers out there, Tony G's District 2 Denver Heights is actually having a New Year's Eve celebration, and I hear that you're going to be performing and the host, man. Tell me how you feeling about that, man. The Carlton, the Silver King, is coming back New Year's Eve, huh?
I'm so happy to be able to have that opportunity to do that, especially on the New Year's level of San Antonio, Texas. Bringing it to the people, bringing it to not just San Antonio, but it's people from all over the world that's going to be here, because San Antonio is a tourist city. So having that opportunity to co-host and to be with Miss Nika, which is going to be working together. And especially my band. I got to give credit to my band. I have one of the greatest bands could ever be, and I love them all. Silver and the Secret Code, which is a strong band. And when we go out there, they better be ready because we gonna put it down. That's how we gonna do it.
You're going to put it down, but you're going to be
yes,
there with Lush and Azul Experience. It should be a nice celebration. You know, Denver Heights District 2, Tony G's new establishment. It's going to be right there in the parking lot. Should be a lot of different festivities. There's going to be food. There's going to be drinks. Should be a nice celebration, man. What you guys got planned, man, to get on stage? And you're going to be doing some blues and R&B?
We're going to do some blues, some R&B, a little jazz, and of course, we want the funk.
Oh, some old school funk.
Gotta have that funk. Yeah, so it's gonna be great. I just believe that overall, God's gonna work it out.
Right.
God's gonna work it out.
Well, man, you know, you've been in the game a long time when it comes in the industry, you know, when it comes to music. What's next for you, man? What are some of the things and goals that you want to do and accomplish in 2018? With Carlton, you know, and, you know, the band, or you know, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm looking forward to something that I always wanted to accomplish when I got in this business, is to have a hit record like like nobody else's. And I refuse to just put anything out. If it's not up to my standards, then I'm not putting anything out because I want a hit record, and I want it to hit.
Yes.
And I wanted to sell.
That's the goal.
I wanted to sell. And once I think I accomplished that, they'll take me off of that name, Local. Yeah.
Well, man, I want to thank you, man, for your following base and my viewers out there. How can they stay connected with, you know, Carlton Silver King and your band?
Yes. You can reach me at csilverking@hotmail.com. Yes.
If you want to see Carlton Silver King, Azul Experience, and Lush, they're going to New Year's night. They're going to be at Tony G's Soul Food, 915 South Hackberry. It's going to be a New Year's celebration. Carlton's going to be performing. He's also co-host, man. It's been a blast talking to you, man. I want to thank you for being on Black Friday Live.
Yes,
as always, it's Christmas time. I'm going to say Happy Christmas and Happy New Year, but you'll see me again maybe one more time before the year ends, right here on Black Video News and Black Friday Live. As always, I'm your host, Keith Scott. As always, be encouraged. We'll see you next time.